Mhm. Yep, that sounds about right. Well, hello there, Site 42 staff, as well as those of you from the greater SCP Foundation, and welcome to another Apocalypse with Dr. Sherman, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcast from Site 42. As always, I am Dr. Theron Sherman, Site Director here at Site 42 of the SCP Foundation, one of the safer places to be during all of this, so good to have you aboard, I guess. And as always, I'm here to take a little bit of my time out of this busy day, it seems, to answer your burning questions about this dark and mysterious place of employment we call the SCP Foundation. So whether you have questions about the anomalies we used to contain, or the staff who used to contain them, or hypothetical containment procedures about anomalies that fall outside of our purview, which is why we did not release them. Perhaps they're from a different multiverse or pataphysical nerve level, i.e. fandom. And of course, the groups of interest who try to stop us from containing them, which they don't have to do really hard right now, because we are currently in the process of releasing them all. Yeah. It's a weird day. So, well, I'll just jump straight into the stream subject. No, we have time before we all perish. So let me start with the housekeeping. So, intern Hunter Mark, congratulations on being the #1 most punctual member of today's containment hazard assessment team. Blue Phantom attracted to 682, Legendary Doge, Amber, Silent Follower, Dean Cass, Senior Researcher Alex, everyone who I've just named, thank you for being here punctually. I appreciate your membership and your service. And then interns Risker, Ryder, Hotel California, Taylor, Malachi, Some Person, Ducky, Jack Moom, Owl Eye, 100 Stars, Site 81, and Cherry Wake Up. Welcome to today's streams. Thank you for being here punctually, and thank you for being here today, just for being you. Now, do remember, this stream is sponsored. If you want an SCP Foundation movie to be in theaters, you should be supporting SCP Containment Breach the movie on Kickstarter. We need to get that funding goal up. We only have 9 days. Go donate $1 to this. Every singular dollar helps. If you don't have a Kickstarter account, make one. This is our big shot. These guys have gone to film festivals. They have Hollywood connections. If we can get them into a theater, many more SCP films will happen. This is your opportunity. And of course, make sure to share this everywhere to spread the word. Now for today, the stream subject. I regret to inform you that Well, let me just show you the situation. Fuck it. If the Knicks win, we're letting everyone out. That's the official SCP Foundation wiki. That's I guess that's just what we're doing. So yeah. Shit. Now hopefully just like any celebratory championship win, this will be a small riot with minimal casualties, at which point we will corral all the anomalies, which is going to take so long. It's going to take so long. And then we can do a ennui protocol to globally amnesticize the public and do it again. Wait, what does this refer to? What's the Knicks? Some person, perhaps the Knicks is the basketball team from New York City. They haven't won a championship since 1973. And last night, they won the championship. Now everyone's crazy, and all the SCPs are out. But other than that, how's your day going? I heard that New York will gain some strength to combat the anomalies thanks to the win and Mom Donnie's presence. Hopefully it'll work. Inshallah. Yeah, actually, the whole point is New York's gonna be fine. New Yorkers are fucking crazy. And with the power of Mom Dami behind them, they are seemingly invincible. Ever since he took over as mayor, everything over there is going great. They won the championship. Their streets are cleaner. Their snow is plowed. They have free childcare. They are a socialist paradise. The rest of the country is falling apart. If only we should be so lucky. Fuck politics, shut up, nobody cares about politics. Intern Monoronic, shoo, I was just making a joke. We're not even talking seriously, but also, stop crying in my chat. It's uncivilized. We are professionals here. Act like an adult, please. We are a serious research organization. Are you gay? Intern Tarek, does it matter? If you're really interested, I'd have to say you're barking up the wrong tree because I am asexual. I'm the A in that spectrum. So I'm not interested, regardless of what you are. Not interested. But the LGBTQIA community is welcome at Site 42, and I mean, in the midst of all this chaos, happy Pride. How is Brian doing? Brian is having a great time living in my shoulder. I'm not having a great time with Brian. He has grown since yesterday. What used to be just here around my neck, going into my back, has now radiated out across my pectoral muscle and is particularly sore right here. So, we've got lots of bulging and swelling. It is not pleasant. And Brian, the psychic parasitic worm lodged in my shoulder, says hello. I saw something I want to address. I have a very, very important question for you. On the 28th, I'm going to Bergamo Comic Con, and I will also give a speech about the movie and the Kickstarter. Will 200 guys spreading info. Any tips? So, at a Comic Con, you are more likely to be dealing with casual fans, and as you're also talking about with your friend who is cosplaying Dr. Bright, despite the fact that Dr. Bright has been banned from the community due to the major grooming allegations. Most offsite fans don't know about that. That's why we have to talk about it all the time. The more that you harp on them, the more they're going to dig in and be defensive, unfortunately. That's human nature. It's not just related to defending Dr. Bright. It is that if you are, the natural instinct of a human being is to defend themselves. So if you attack them and say, hey, you can't cosplay Dr. Bright because he's a bad guy, they're not going to hear that he's a bad guy part. They're going to hear that they are a bad guy for cosplaying Bright. And no human being wants to be seen as the bad guy. Remember, every villain is the hero of their own story. So by harping on them, you are making them entrench themselves fully. So my gentle parenting approach to this is the only way I've seen that's gotten people to say, okay, I hear it's bad, maybe I won't do it. So just avoid that topic if you can, especially there's a rule when you're talking about someone about flaws in them, when you're trying to help people. And number one is, how close are you to that person? If you are close to that person, maybe you can talk to them about something serious. But if you are not close with somebody, the most you can talk is superficial things. And you should only talk about superficial things if it's something they can change immediately. So, oh, hey, I'm sorry to bother you, but your fly is down. Oh, I can fix that. Sorry, thank you for telling me. Hey, sorry to bother you. I know I don't know you, but you've got something on your face. Well, they can wipe that off. They're good, they're thankful, that's not a big deal. Oh, it seems like your roots are showing in your hair. Well, I can't fix that right now at the convention. So you're not helping me, you're just making me self-conscious. So when you say, oh, you're cosplaying a bad person, they're in cosplay. They can't do anything about that right now. They could take off the amulet, but that's a suggestion that'll probably get them mad at you. So you can only do so much. Now, when it comes to the good news, talking about the movie, what I would recommend is tell them the kind of things I've been saying in chat, which is number one, there's an opportunity to see an SCP movie on the big screen, much like the Backrooms, much like Iron Lung. It's time. Number two, the team that made this has the budgetary plan, the scripting plan, the team to make this a feature-length film, a full movie. Three, they have taken this proof of concept 10-minute short to various film festivals, which means that it's open opportunity. Now I am sorry to say, I just realized you said that the convention was on the 28th. The Kickstarter ends in 9 days. So by the time you get to that convention, the Kickstarter will be closed. So yeah, all these tips, unfortunately not going to be helpful. Bad timing. Do what you can before the convention. Would now be a bad time to write my last will and testimony? Well, typically it's last will and testament, but no, you should have written it earlier, but no time like the present. Because yeah, those SCPs are coming. For those who are not here at the beginning and are wondering why the alarms are blaring, just a quick reminder of today's stream subject, which is very simply, fuck it, if the Knicks win, we're letting everyone out. Who fucking let the SCPs out? Chezior, that's us, the SCP Foundation. The overseers just did it. I don't know, man. We're gonna do our best here. Oh, Moronic Shoe, are you still being a baby in the chat? I mean, I admire your persistence. But you should, I don't know, think of better things to say? Be smarter about your insults? We are a writing community, after all. One thing you never want to do is get in a war of words with a community of writers. That's like going on the gym and trying to get in a fight with the strongest dude. We are good with words. You seem to not be good with them. It's not a good plan. Intern Creepo, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Attracted to 682, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. I guess this is your opportunity to act on your terrible name. Grab yourself some breath mints on your way past the commissary. Hey, Dr. Sherman, a 3D fighting game I play lets you create your own movesets. Any SCPs you recommend me making one for first? Well, I mean, along the SCPs, you got Abel, clearly. You've got Hog Slice, would be amazing. 6599 is Hog Slice. Death Knife, 5715 would be fun. Pesterbot Desk says would be a great joke character with really bad moves. Remember your hand spider video? Intern singing Mosters. How could I forget? That is one of the most popular videos on this channel. People won't stop reminding me of the floating hand spider. It's over in the super cool petting zoo if you want to go visit it. Intern Lenzui, are you that moronic shoes person in a different account? You speak with the same eloquence, which is none. So, either we got two dummies or one dummy with multiple accounts. Hard to tell. Dean Cass, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Grab yourself a sweet tea on your way past the commissary. SCP-049 is with me. I can't find SCP-729-J. Oh. Excuse me. Should we be worried? Well, I mean, everything else is on the loose, so I think by default, being worried is the right thing to do today, right? Dr. Sherman, do you have a favorite MTF? Intern Sketchies. I think Hunter Schafer is pretty cool. At least Hideo Kojima thinks so. That's a funny joke for Pride Month. My favorite mobile task force is, of course, Mobile Task Force Psi-42, codenamed the Signal Boosters. The ones who help us to spread the SCP movies and games projects so they can get funded, so we can have big SCP movies and games, without the help of the studios like Amazon or Netflix, who will never touch SCP. $100 stars. Thank you for sending 2 stars to the Containment Hazard Assessment team. They just became a 2-star team thanks to your work. Maybe they'll make their way to 5 stars eventually. Oh, Intern Moronic Shoe is back. Oh, SCP is gay? You. That's a true fact, actually. Congratulations. You said something real. Oh my god, a brain cell lit up and said a true fact. I am impressed. You probably meant that as an insult, though, which is really silly and dumb of you. Because gay people rock. It's a good thing. Why on earth did we allow the SCPs to escape if the KNICKS won? Intern Freeborn, I don't know. I wasn't allowed in the meeting. I obviously would have vigorously opposed it. But, frickin' A, we have... The Overseer said it. Sleepless Dragon and Malachi, thank you for sending sparkles to the Containment Hazard Assessment team. I mean, we have much bigger messes to clean up, but I guess the glitter bombs are fine too. Jazior, by the way, long time no see. Hope you've been doing well. grab a coffee at the commissary. It's going to be a long day. So does it mean I have a free day as site security guard? Does it mean I have to try and catch all the SCP so they don't destroy the world? You have a free day today, but the cleanup is going to start tomorrow. So, take the day off. You're going to need your rest. Zinksy, thank you for sending a clapping seal to the Containment Hazard Assessment team. I'm sure SCP-8000 gave them some nice positivity. Murphy Kirkpatrick, thank you for sending a star to the Containment Hazard Assessment team. That is our 3rd star ranking for the team. Maybe they'll make it to 5-star by the end of this stream, which is 40 minutes remaining. How did SCP-3008 become the Infinite IKEA despite it being a man-made object, basically? Intern Crusader. First of all, if we understood it, it wouldn't be anomalous. There's a lot of mysteries there. But what we do know is that, reminder, the Infinite IKEA is a separate dimension from ours that we can access through one front door of one IKEA, which we have locked down so civilians can't get in. But it's only one IKEA that has one door to get in. In fact, if you use the back door to that IKEA or a storage door or something, they all go into the regular IKEA within that IKEA. It's only the front door that leads to the infinite IKEA dimension. And we know that people have come from other dimensions or alternate timelines and ended up in that dimension. So it opens up into other dimensions as well. Dr. Sherman, any tips experiencing writer's block? Also, did you say inshallah? Yes, I did, Potates. As a worldly and wordy individual, I like to take cultural terms from many places and in respect to those cultures to the best of my ability, and to make people feel welcome when they come to the SCP community, which is a worldwide organization, of course. And inshallah has been a popular phrase recently. It means a nice thing if God wills it. And although I don't believe in a deity, I mean, we contain so many so-called deities, but it's just a turn of phrase. But yes, writing block tips. So I recommend taking a break, watching some other shows or films, listening to music, going for a walk, letting your brain have some downtime. Boredom is painful to me. I hate being bored, but I need to force myself to do it because that's when my brain can spin up and take a rest from all the podcasts I listen to, all the work I do, and finally get some chill time to think about things that are not work and the podcasts I'm listening to. So take some time to calm your brain, and maybe that'll help out. Dr. Sherman, I saw SCP-096's face. What do I do? Well, since you're SCP-343, I mean, nothing. You can just keep reality bending 096 away from you. It's going to get annoyed and have a mental breakdown and stop trying to kill you eventually. So, who cares? I don't care about you. Fraud. I don't think Charlie is here, intern Hunter Mark. She would have come running at the humming. Charlie, Puppy of Interest 42, is currently not in the room. I believe she is with Agent Goose, who stayed up too late last night. So I believe they are both sleeping. I'm in Radical Larry's pocket dimension, help Dr. Sherman. Intern Raoul, I am very impressed that your cellular device has reception inside the pocket dimension. That's some good tech you got there. But no, you're in big trouble. You're gonna have to, if you end up in the trenches, don't let the planes see you. Make sure if you're in the room with multiple doors, you go through the 3rd door on your left, and avoid Larry to the best of your ability. That's all you can do, and hope for the best. It's very lucky. Sleeping through the alarms? Impressive. Oh, I mean, yeah, they were up really late. Subnautica is a hell of a drug, I guess. Intern Hyde, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a charcuterie board on your way past the commissary. Hello, Dr. Sherman. This is Dr. Hyde, head of research at Site 134. We've recontained nearly all of our SCPs. I hope your efforts are as fruitful. I wouldn't have done that, mate. I wouldn't have done that. The overseers are going to be pissed. They were really behind this KNICKS winning thing. You gotta let those out. We have a 24-hour embargo on recontainments. Why did you release every SCP? Intern Butterbean, I told you all. The overseers decreed. Fuck it, if the Knicks win, we're letting everyone out. What? Am I supposed to refuse a direct order? Intern Titan, if you want to speak about Dr. Clef, ask me a question about Dr. Clef. We talk about Clef all the time. I don't know what you want to say. What do you want to talk about? Hey, Dr. Sherman, did you know you're heartless? He said some guy's art was effortless and he could have said something nice, and he said he wasn't going to show the next Fan Art Friday. He was going to show his art next Fan Art Friday and he didn't. Well, News App, did they send more art the next week? I mean, remember, the SCP community is an arts community with an intent on critique and improving our work. I do appreciate when people make art, and I try to be soft in my criticism, but there is a point where I will say, hey, it looks like you didn't put a lot of work into this. Could you try a little harder? Now, if they didn't send more art, then I can't show more art the next week. You know what I mean? Worst SCP channel officially. You're really mad about this, it seems. I'm sorry you seem to be very insulted on behalf of this person I don't even remember we're talking about. But if they didn't send more art, if they were offended, I apologize somewhat. But as I said, the SCP community, everyone critiques each other's art and work. It's part of the culture here. And so I'm not going to apologize for saying, hey, can you possibly send something with a little more work in it? Intern Hyde, thank you for donating again to say. In our defense, two of them can't move and the others came back on their own. They just got bored, we suppose. Well, I guess that is a little better. Chazior, thank you for donating again to say. Question, can I kill SCPs in self-defense? No. Of course not. We don't destroy anomalies. It was a guy from the GOC, I think. I still don't remember this. And if you don't remember who it was, maybe you can go back and find out the situation, which Fan Art Friday it was, and specify. I understand you're very angry, and I'm not trying to be mean here. But since you are so inflamed about this, if you want me to rectify the situation, I need to know about it. We've been doing Fan Art Friday for a year. I cannot keep track of every interaction. So if you wish for me to rectify this in some way, I would recommend going back to the Fan Art Friday find a time code, tell me which one, which artists, and if that artist specifically wants to reach out for an apology or something, I guess, they can reach out to me. You're holding a lot of anger on someone else's behalf, and if they are not giving that same energy, it seems a little bit useless. Intern Talos, thank you for sending a flow state to the Containment Hazard Assessment team. I'm sure they will lock in due to your efforts. I'm going to see if I can donate $10 to the Kickstarter. Intern Jack Moom, that would be fantastic. The Kickstarter needs all the help it can get, so do what you can. My theory is that we are in the 5000 timeline, and the reason the Foundation declared war on humanity is because the KNICKS won. Actually, we do have a secondary SCP wiki tweet similar to that. Let me hunt it down for you. So yes, this was before the KNICKS won. It was the SCP-5000 message. The following is a message composed of via consensus of the O5 Council. For those who are not currently aware of our existence, we represent the organization known as the SCP Foundation. Our previous mission centered around the containment and study of anomalous objects, entities, and other assorted phenomena. This mission was the focus of our organization for more than 100 years. Due to circumstances outside of our control, this directive has now changed. Our new mission will be the extermination of San Antonio. Nixon 5. And so, sorry, San Antonio. I guess, we did get the Nixon 5, so, sorry about it. Dr. Sherman, I exited the mansion, but Larry isn't moving. After he fell, I think he's just sleeping, but he isn't breathing and has no pulse. Well, 106 doesn't have a pulse in general, but it might be, in fact, it doesn't sleep. It just kind of waits. So you got lucky. It's in a passive state. I hope your injuries are minor. Get over to medical. Dr. Sherman, I believe they're talking about the Fan Art Friday where the link rule was created because there was a GOP person who you asked to make more than a simple peep. Well, if that's the case, then yes. First of all, I was probably meaner because they were making that abomination. And second of all, we do have a Fan Art Friday rule, Newsob, if you're still here, which is that you need to make more than a very simple character. So, like, just making a loose, gooey circle that's orange and calling it 999, that's not enough effort to be Fan Art Friday material showing. If you just send a drawing of the peep, which I hate, then I might be mad about it because I hate 72-J. But also, I do remember the simple drawing of a peep and saying, well, that's just not really effort enough for Fan Art Friday. We do have a rule about that. So yes, if that is the case, that I believe it was that Freud just telling me about that? No, I need to go back in the chat. Who said that? Who said that? Regardless, if that is the track, if that is the case, then Newsob, I don't apologize. Because I do think that that little peep, while it was a fine peep, it was just very, very simple. It was not really throw this on the big screen of a YouTube channel fan art. I do want something a little more effort because I want them to grow as an artist. I want them to make bigger and better things. I want SCP authors to make bigger and better things. I want SCP filmmakers to make bigger and better things. And I want fan artists to make bigger and better things. I don't think that's a bad thing. Do you guys? How is your dog? Is he safe? Emog. Both of our dogs are female, Charlie and Jay, and they are both safe where they should be. Dr. Sherman, should I draw you as a Roblox character? Well, someone in the chat just called me a 2016 Roblox looking ass, so I guess. I don't necessarily know what that means because I don't play Roblox. I made a hang in there poster, but with Josie the Half Cat as fan art posted on Discord and people loved it. Dr. Moonston, that's very cool. Staten Island is flying, and I'm not sure what exactly is doing that. Oh, no. Oh, that might be related to the Broken Masquerade scenario from the Japanese branch. Theirs is related to a big 9/11 event with an anomalous 9/11. Although I think they blew up Manhattan, not Staten Island. Dr. Sherman, 049 just said, dap me up, who taught him that? Two things, Raul. Number one, 049 is an it, not a he. All anomalies in or out of containment are its. They are objects, not people. Don't humanize the anomalies. Please practice proper pronoun parlance protocols at the Foundation. Secondly, don't dap up 096. Its touch is lethal. It will end all biological functions in your body instantly. Don't do it. Intern Coco, you said, yo, I'm from Pakistan, so will he kill me? Well, who is he? I mean, right now all the SCPs are being let loose, so more likely it'll be an it that kills you. 049 does that, boss, not 096. Desk, what are you talking about? He was talking about 049. That's what we were talking about, 049 dapping. That's what we were talking about just now, not 096. At least I'm 99% sure. Yeah, Dr. Sherman, Mr. Plague Doctor just said dap me up. That's 049. What? I said 096? Well, damn it. You know, it's a little busy keeping track of every anomaly when they're all flying all over the world, causing havoc, okay? You get some numbers mixed up sometimes. They got released? Why? Because the Knicks won the championship, and the overseers put out a public broadcast saying that if the Knicks win, we're letting everyone out. The overseers said so, and then they did it. What is that background noise? Skywarp, that is the containment breach alert of every anomaly being let loose from the Foundation because the Knicks won. Very frustrating. It's going to take a lot of resources to clean up this mess. I have to sub to you because you read chats. Well, intern Coco, I do hope you also enjoy the SCP Foundation, because that would be a better reason to subscribe to us. But yes, I do read donos, get priority, of course, but I will also read members and white name chats when they say something interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to sit this one out and just have fun watching from another universe. Not a bad idea, Skywarp. Not a bad idea. I'm getting a lot of critique on my draft, and guess what? Thanks to that, the next draft is going to be better. That's what critique is for. Very nice. By the way, chat, we have 20 minutes left in stream. 20 minutes left in stream. All entities have been released. Yes, intern Esoterica. The overseers decreed on Twitter that fuck it, if the Knicks win, we're letting everyone out. And the Knicks won. So they let everyone out. Can I get permission to go back in time and make the Knicks lose? I have a vortex manipulator I can use. No, Testifactory, because if you go back in time, then what you're going to end up doing is you're going to accidentally make it so that they won in 4 instead of 5. And it's actually much, much funnier that the only game of the playoffs they lost is the one where SCP-5004-B was present, killing the vibes. It's much funnier that way, and so we're going to leave it as is. It'll only get worse. Okay, if you read this, I will sub because I feel like I'm left out by YouTubers. Well, intern Mankey, I can't guarantee I'll always see your chats. There are 85 people here, but just this once, I did see you. Welcome to the Site 42 staff. What's the next live stream time? Intern Coco, we stream every day. We've been streaming every day for exactly 1 year and 2 months today. But we stream at a different time every day. So make sure you hit your subscription bell so you get notified. Or if you are 18 or older, you can join the Site 42 Discord server. At which point you can get the YouTube live alert roll. I ping that every day when we start stream. It's a little more reliable than the YouTube subscription bell. Since it's Pride Month, favorite LGBTQ anomalies. Favorite gay anomalies for Pride Month. Uh, 2721, the trans homestuck satellite. Even if I don't particularly like the writing style of the article, because Tumblr speak is so cringe to me. I don't hate you guys for it. I just can't take it personally as a flavor. And so the article is hard for me to read. But especially since it is such attacked by right-wing losers who hate trans people, I am its #1 defender. Site 81, thank you for sending 5 100s to the Containment Hazard Assessment team. I am sure they will keep it 5 times as 1 hundo at your urging. I know I wasn't asked, but the one about the lost spouse, husband, wife, I don't remember. That was very cute. Intern Hundermark, which one was that? I don't recall that one off the top of my head, but there are a lot of them. What is the most powerful SCP? That would happen to be SCP-6101. If you read the description for SCP-6101, it literally says, first line of the description, SCP-6101 is the most powerful SCP. That's all there is to it. You read it on stream, the one where the researcher was really mean and insisting the spouse didn't exist. Okay, the gaslighting one. Yes, that was a great one. Cool. The one where we erased them from reality, but it didn't take. All right, that is a good one. Aoki, thank you for sending a star to the Containment Hazard Assessment team. You have made them a 4-star team. A 4-star chat, that's pretty good. But you're almost a 5-star team. And with 15 minutes left in stream, I wonder if you can make it. SCP-6101 is out. Well, that's good. 6101 is a superhero type anomaly. It will protect innocent people from the frickin' SCPs we released. Dr. Sherman, I ran into Pesterbot on its way out. It slipped on a pencil and never got out of its cell. Do I just leave it here, or just leave it there? Pesterbot will just and we'll all have a good laugh. Desk. Double check that Charlotte meant to post slang of like posting K multiple times as okay, but then accidentally posted 3 Ks as KKK. Because I did see that. Not a great look. You can do 2 Ks, you can do 4 Ks, but if you do 3 Ks, that's a little iffy, intern Charlotte. Hopefully that was an accident and you will apologize for posting KKK in our chat. Now ALR is posting it, so yeah, I'm going to assume you did that on purpose. Dr. Sherman, I sent my poster fan art to your email. Kitty be looking cute. Did you send it to the Fan Art Friday email or did you send it to the business email? And do you want it on Fan Art Friday or do you want it on the email? Yeah, Desk. We got to remember that we are an internationally broadcasting site, and the KKK is an American hate group. I guess they have some place elsewhere, possibly. I don't know, but it is an American problem. I see a Ko-Fi notification. Let me get to that before I forget it exists. Skywarp, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member, and thank you for making the effort to go to the Ko-Fi, which, as we all know, only takes a 3% donation, 3% of your donation as a service charge, whereas YouTube Super Chats take a whole 30% of your donation so YouTube can get paid. So we appreciate you making your donation further by going through the Ko-Fi. Skywarp, grab yourself some banana pancakes on your way past the commissary. First time doing this on Ko-Fi, but you deserve it. Well, thank you for making the effort. Also, just came back from going out with family for my birthday. Turned 21 last Friday. Well, happy birthday to you, Skywarp. I hope your birthday celebration was a good time, and I hope you're doing well. Intern HRS, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a muffin on your way past the commissary. KNICKS 1 release, everyone, right now. Do you not hear the blaring? They're already out. We did that. That's currently happening. Who is the weakest SCP? Intern Coco, that would be SCP-1370, codename Pesterbot. Oh, so that's why my cell is open. That's right, Alki. All anomalies are loose today, because the KNICKS won. The overseers are really trying my patience. Not that I have any say in the matter. Can we not just clone SCP-500 for testing since we have the tech to do it? Intern Malfunction, we don't have the tech to clone it. Look at the testing log for SCP-500. We've tried multiple ways of cloning it, and none of them reproduce the same efficacy. Are there any plans to recapture these anomalies? Yes, Archon, recapturing starts tomorrow. It's going to be a very messy cleanup effort, but this is what the overseers wanted. Wait, why did that get hidden? I'm sure some KNICKS fans can go blow to blow with 076. Intern Raven, I don't know why that got auto-modded. Probably because the word blow. But I know you meant combat, and yes, the KNICKS fans are going through a very powerful anomalous strength gain due to the KNICKS victory. And so New York is a terrifying place right now. Shadow Ace, thank you for sending a laughing disco to the Containment Hazard Assessment team. I'm sure in this chaos, they will enjoy some funny dances. Don't die from the SCPs. That is wise advice, Intern Charlotte. How do I share fan art? Intern Daniel, if you want your art shown on Fan Art Friday, then you can submit it to our Fan Art Friday email, and make sure you follow the rules and put enough effort into your art to warrant being shown on stream. If you just want to show me fan art for the fun of it, then you can tag me on whatever social media you use that I'm on, and I'll try to find it. Or you can post it in the fan art section of the Site42 Discord server if you are of age to join the Discord server. Huh? No, I'm taking tomorrow off. I'm not dealing with cleanup. The overseers can do it for all I care. Honestly, Intern Hunter Mark, mood. Intern Pen Pal, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a quiche on your way past the commissary. I started working at Site Redacted. The only handover I was given was, don't do it. Then everyone else here left. What is it? I'm scared to start working. Perhaps working is the it. Maybe you should just lay low for a bit. How many casualties have there been, Doctor? Intern Chaos of Fandoms, we do not have time or resources to count that much chaos. We have to wait until the cleanup efforts. Are we releasing all the entities? No, your local correct idiot. We're not releasing all the entities because we already released all the entities. Is there Discord? Yes, Intern Random, there is. But you must be 18 or older to join it because the SCP Foundation is an adult fandom with a lot of gruesome horror and a lot of graphic sex stuff. So you have to be 18 or older to join the Discord server as well as the SCP Wiki itself. Also, you have to be smart enough to find the Discord server. Because if you're not smart enough to find the Discord server, we can't trust you to follow the rules. I'm over at Site 48. They released all the SCPs over here too. Well, yes, Intern Opal. If they don't release the anomalies too, then it's not releasing everyone. It's only releasing some. And the Overseer said, we're releasing everyone. Does anyone know where 5031 is? I'm trying to deliver some ingredients to them. Chest Factory. What part of we released all the anomalies don't you understand? You're looking for an anomaly that doesn't exist when you look at it. That's like the hardest one to find. Who knows where the hell that thing is? Doc, when is Mallow going to hit the App Store? Well, it's already on the App Store again because we release all the SCPs. People are downloading Mallow as we speak, frustratingly enough. They let the Yule Man out. Intern Mankey, we couldn't contain the Yule Man in the first place. It's always been out. Bro's face is red. I hope he is okay. I intern Emog. That is just my jolly Santa Claus-like complexion. That's my secret. I'm always red. I was just thinking about this morning. This is politically incorrect. But there's that song from Peter Pan that everyone knows is racist. Why is the red man red? Because it's about Native Americans. But if you say, why is the red man red about me? Everyone's fine with it for some reason. Haha, jokes. How long does it take to style your hair amazingly like that? Oh, for sure. Or does it naturally stay like this? So the coloration is dye. It stays that way for about 9 weeks after I dye it. It fades to this lighter color. But we're re-dyeing it next week so you can see the new coloration. But no, I just take a shower and style my hair every morning. It's just some matte clay to keep it fluffy. Dr. Sherman, what other anomalies are in the Super Cool Petting Zoo, or were, I guess, since they're all being released? Yeah, definitely were. So Pubert is over there, if you've seen the video with Pubert. There's a lot of minor anomalies in the Super Cool Petting Zoo. I recommend taking a tour once we get them all back. Just dyed my hair pink, lol. Well, that sounds fun. Hi, very nice. Doc Sherman, do you get dental? Yes, the SCP Foundation does have dental along its medical plan. Your teeth are very important to your health of your body. There are a lot of heart diseases you get from having bad teeth, and the disease is going through your gums. So, brush and floss, people. Take care of yourselves. I need you to live long lives, except for when you get eaten by anomalies, which happens. But long, natural lives if you can. Brush and floss every day. Site 42 staff, 4 minutes left in stream. Last 4 minutes. Does Puppy of Interest 42 have any anomalous properties? If so, what are they? Intern Griffith, we have not found any anomalous properties of Puppy of Interest 42 yet, but that doesn't mean they won't develop. Greetings, fellow SCP staff. My reception is kind of off because I'm in a forest. Well, intern, I don't know. That's a pretty safe place to be when all the anomalies have been released. At least you've got cover. You can hide. Does the Yule Man breach often? Redmon, I just talked about this. The Yule Man is never been contained. The Yule Man is a teleporter who is loose. Every year, we can't stop or contain the Yule Man. Read 4666. A lot of y'all's questions could be very easily answered if you read the documents. Come on now. Fa indeed, intern Charlotte. Fa indeed. Why is the Yule Man class Keter when he should be Apollyon? Well, first of all, intern Daniel, it's an it, not a him. And second, why do you think the Yule Man should be Apollyon? What does Apollyon mean to you? I'm giving you time to think. Giving you time to think. Reminder that containment classes are not about danger. They're about containment difficulty. Keter means very difficult to contain or not containable. Apollyon specifically means we can't be contained, and also it's a world-ending scenario. The Yule Man's not ending the world, guys. Intern Jackoom, you donated to the Kickstarter? That's very kind of you. The Kickstarter for SCP Containment Breach the movie has another $10 toward its goal. It needs another $5 to hit the next $1,000 mark. So reminder, there is an SCP Foundation movie currently being kickstarted. It needs more fundage. We could have an SCP in movies, in movie theaters, but only if we get this Kickstarter done. So go donate it. Make it grow. Share it so more people donate. The more the better. And of course, that brings us to the end of today's stream. And as I do at the end of every stream, I tell you guys my favorite SCPs. It's tradition around these parts. But I'm not going to tell you that my favorites are the ones that I personally wrote. That would be cheating. But if you want to read the SCPs I wrote, you can go to the Sherm's author page in Site42 Hub on the SCP database. There you can see the SCPs I personally wrote, as well as contributed voice lines or sound effects to. And while you're on my author page, one tab over, you'll find a list of links. Links that people ask about in the chat very often, but then they're just not determined enough to find, even though I'm giving them a very good clue. And so, when you guys do find those links, you'll have also the choice to become a Patreon patron or YouTube channel member if you want to donate monthly. You can do a Ko-Fi or a YouTube Super Chat to donate to us one at a time. Either way, we appreciate your generosity. Donating to us is the quickest way to help us keep the Site42 staff afloat, so we appreciate it. And if you can't donate, make sure you are an ardent member of Mobile Task Force Sci-42, codenamed the Signal Boosters. When you like, share, subscribe, comment, chat, make fan art, clips, edits, memes, shitposts, etc. Not just of us, but of the SCP projects we support, like SCP Containment Breach the movie, like the SCP Wiki and its authors and artists, like the SCP filmmakers, game makers, podcasters, merch makers. Because no big studio will touch a Creative Commons like SCP, we need, as a community, to band together. That's the Site42 mission, and I'm proud of you, Mobile Task Force Sci-42, for helping me with it. Blue Phantom, thank you for donating again for the first time today, I believe, as well as being a member. Grab yourself some bubbly water on your way past the comment you're sorry to say. 899 stole your car or truck, I don't know what you got. 899? What's SCP-899? A psychic and telekinetic phenomenon that manifests as groups of hostile phantom children. Oh no! Phantom psychic children on a joyride. Terrible. Well, get my vehicle back. And now, without further ado, my favorite SCPs in no particular order are SCP-3999, SCP-3043, SCP-008-J, SCP-Spooky-J, SCP-5031, SCP-5175, SCP-5320, and SCP-8980. Content warning on the last one, it's a bit of a rough read. Speed round. 399-304-308-J, Spooky-J, 5031, Internet content warning, that's what's a rough read. Blue Phantom, thank you for donating again to say 999 was with them. Why? How do we disabuse 999 of the notion that stealing cars is fun? Please help me educate the goo child. But Site42 staff, this has been another Coffee Break with Dr. Sherman, or an Apocalypse with Dr. Sherman, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcast from Site42. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. Be safe, be well as you can during all this. And as always, secure, contain, protect. I'll see you in the next video or stream. That's great. It starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes, an aeroplane. And Lenny Bruce is not afraid. I have a hurricane. Listen to yourself. Churn world serves its own needs. Don't serve your own needs. Feed it off an ox speed. Grunt, no strength. The ladder start to clatter with fear. Fight down high. Wire in a fire representing 7 games and a government for hire and a combat site. Left to western area and a cover and the furies breathing down your neck. Team by team reporters baffle Trump, tear the crop, look at that low plane. Fine, then, overflow, population coming, food, but it'll do. Save yourself, serve yourself. World serves its own needs. Listen to your heart bleed, dummy with the raptured and the reverend and the right. Right, you vitriolic, patriotic, slam fight, bright light, feeling pretty psyched. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. The credit song is It's the End of the World as We Know It by REM. Be safe, be well, Site 42 staff. And as always, secure, contain, protect. See you in the next video or stream.